So we're going to be talking, since we're going to be at your house, shit talking all of the performers. We're going to need to really nail down the Royal Rumble this year, and we really need to get it right. We got 4 matches we have to talk about. I know that's not a lot, but there's a lot to break down when it comes to all 4 matches. And if we're going to talk about 4 matches, we just might need a 4th man.
Shooter.
Always a surprise guest. What's going on, dude?
What's up, gentlemen?
Well,
cheers,
bro.
I didn't get a chance to prep. I didn't know you were coming, so I'm doing this dry.
Oh, just like sex, the worst thing to do.
So absolutely, Steve, first of all, thank you so much for popping on, and thank you for being in the chat in the first place. That was the reason why I hit you up. I was like, well, if you're not doing nothing.
Always. I rushed home from the day gig to jump on because the House of O is home to me as well.
That's right.
Well, I appreciate that. I also tried to tease a little something about some upcoming projects that we might have coming, something down the line. Who knows? I know. It's in the works, folks. It's in the works. But we are here. Steve, since I have you here, and we are talking about the Royal Rumble, I asked Joe earlier at the start of the show. Me and Dave have kind of already discussed our feelings on the whole situation. You're the new guy to the show at the moment. I'd love to get your thoughts before we get into the actual card. Your thoughts on WWE even doing one of the big 4 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. What is your opinions on the Saudi Arabian connection?
So you got fan brain and you got business brain.
Oh, okay.
Business brain says, great idea. Make that money.
Yeah.
Everybody said the same when it comes to that. Y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, but
when it comes to fan brain for me is I don't like it. I don't want it. The crowd isn't going to be as invested as usual. There's going to be, because it's not, I think they're hoping for the effect to be much like the European shows where it's,
singing and
yeah, you don't really get that. It's on the way up, don't get me wrong. Plus, any stadium and arena that's built in 15 days needs to be investigated. Let's just say
15 days. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, so there were pictures and videos of passerbys because they're building the stadium next to a major highway. So if you go to YouTube right now, there's a whole bunch of people with videos where it was just a pit, and then it was like bleachers that they added to the whole deal, and then the other day they finally showed like the awning of the Royal Rumble and the light test and stuff like that. So he's 100% right. They put together a 50,000 plus stadium in like 2 weeks, and people were like, "Well, there's only one way to do that. They must have used slave labor."
Oh, Jesus!
Well, I mean, perhaps. all I have to ask at this point is will we be ready by 2:00 on Saturday? Because we're not going to solve slavery in a week at Saudi Arabia. It's just not going to happen. Many have tried, all have failed. So, but I love the way you illustrated the difference between the business and the fan. Because I think sometimes the issue that people have is blurring the two, merging the two, and trying to get those regular, average human emotions in the business side of things, and that's where things get muddy.
You got to be able to separate the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me personally, I don't have a problem either way. Just
business brain always wins, man.
Yeah, as long as the direct deposit hits, I'm not really.
Yeah.
Check
You're gonna wire that
Thursday
real quick? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
we live in the last place to be trying to sit on some fucking moral high ground. So you paying, I'm selling.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. So it is the 2026 Royal Rumble. In the past, we have gone over some of the winners, what happened to the winners after they won the Royal Rumble, successes, not much of a success. For this specific card, there are seemingly only 4 matches. There are 2 singles matches. Both of them have something on the line. And, of course, we have the traditional Royal Rumble matches. We're going to go ahead and go. Now, remember, when I showcase these matches, I say this every time I do it. It's not the way I'm not sure of what the order of matches is going to be. I'm just going with my Booker brain and what I would do if I was putting the card together. And so far, so good on some of my guesses. I'm actually pretty surprised with myself as the show continues on. Oh, that was the one I had. I had it. I had that match third. So let's go ahead and just for a second. Yeah. What happened here? Okay. And our first match that we're going to discuss: Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, the undisputed. I refuse to call it that, but I'm reading off the WWE Championship on the line. It's Drew McIntyre. It's Sami Zayn. We have the four-way on Saturday night's main event to determine who was going to compete against Drew for the championship. Four very good contenders, but considering where the match was taking place and where the winner would perform, it kind of gave away where we were headed with this. It's going to be Drew McIntyre. It's going to be Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Steve, I want to open up with you on this one. The odds are very much stacked in the favor of Sami Zayn in this match. He's got essentially a home game against Drew McIntyre in Saudi Arabia. But we've been here before. Elimination Chamber, Montreal, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and he came up empty. If he loses this one, and there's a very good chance that he could, what does that do for the Sami Zayn character if he continues to get these matches and not pull them off?
He's already at the point where it's not it's not looking good for him at this point.
There's a little bit
Sorry,
of
I'm hearing myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Dave.
I think it's Dave.
It was
Having
happening
echoed
earlier.
this whole
It
time.
wasn't so bad. It was,
Yeah, from yours.
no, it's not
So-
mine.
You threw him right under the bus. No, but Sammy needs this more than he needs anything else. I think the character is pretty much done if you don't do anything. There's only so long you can be the underdog before you're just a loser. You're a jobber at this point. I think the Montreal thing is a little bit different because while that was his hometown crowd, this is an international situation when it comes to, and it's a big business market. So if they're going to do anything with him and have him win, this is the moment. There is no other moment for him.
Oof. Dave, on the flip side of things, if Steve is right and they pull the trigger after Drew McIntyre literally just won the championship,
Or Drew.
what does a loss do to Drew in this situation?
Annoy the shit out of me. It frustrates me so much that it could be very likely that Sammy wins here, and that annoys me. Like I don't want this level of like uncertainty. I want to go into this knowing, oh, there's no way Sammy wins here, but just the way that they've been lining it up. The fact that they're not afraid to do something like this, the fact that they've taken that belt away from him, I don't think it really like hurts McIntyre that much. But if they do decide to do it, I really hope that they just give Sammy let him have it for a little bit, and then McIntyre just wins it back. Like, this guy's worked too hard. I said before when he won, he's the villain we need right now. It's much different than all the other people who are trying to who are champions and everybody wants to be fucking friends. I want him to have a good run without worrying about it, and this kind of puts all that on the line.
Okay.
I am interested though because I'm not sure why they wouldn't pull the trigger here, but for one reason. If they did pull the trigger on Sammy, that implies, unless he's going to drop it immediately before WrestleMania, like what's the WrestleMania match? Drew gets his comeback. He would have to go through the Rumble. Like Drew, at least there's some stuff there that you can work with. I feel like Sammy as a babyface, quote unquote main event for WrestleMania doesn't do anything for me unless this was next year. If it was WrestleMania in Riyadh, then you're not going to have him hold the belt until then. Like, what do you do with WrestleMania if Sammy did win here? I do think that he does need to win it. I just don't know if that's where do you go from there? What opponent is there? Roman?
Joe, do you think the only reason why we're having the conversation of it being a possibility that he could win is because of the way that they just pulled the trigger on a SmackDown for Drew McIntyre? Because up to this point, the world titles have only really changed hands either on big shows or just WrestleMania flat out. All of a sudden, we got a monkey wrench on a random SmackDown. We have a title match. Does that open the floodgates for the possibility now of them pulling the trigger in front of this audience?
Absolutely. I think that what's that Creed song? With arms wide open. Like we could get a whole lot of monkey.
I didn't pay the licensing. Keep it short.
It was less than 10 seconds. I got you. Don't worry.
But it was so on key, it counted as 15.
Yeah. Hold that note, bitch. Hold that note.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, with Cody having to leave and really, market the hell out of that amazing Street Fighter movie. I can't even laugh.
Please don't bring that up. That whole, I don't know how we ended up back here again. It's already happened, but fuck it. Let it.
Yeah. I mean, with that being the whole piece missing in the puzzle, they had to go left and someone goes right. So I'm pretty sure that it is a wondrous opportunity to kind of showcase the abilities and the moment for Sammy to kind of take the reins and be that baby face that Cody would be letting go of.
Okay.
I hate that we're here. This sucks. It really does. Just when I thought I was finally getting a break from this fucking guy.
Allow me to pitch a scenario. Just a scenario.
Go for it.
Where we just had the situation with Drew, right? Steve, actually, a lot of the conversation you just mentioned right now about at some point Sammy has to win. We just had that conversation with Drew. With the whining and the complaining, he's always getting screwed. Now we've got 3 stages of hell. My God, what happens to him if he doesn't win this? But there's no way it's SmackDown. He's not going to win the title. But still, I mean, it's really bad news. Like we were all on the fence. Then he wins. And it seems like we've erased the whiteboard, at least for now, and we've bought some time. Allow me a scenario, because we did something like this with Drew during the pandemic, where Randy was in a bad spot, and he ended up winning the championship from Drew just for Drew to win it back like a month or so later. Hear me out. Saudi Arabia paid a lot of money for the show, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't, as far as your WrestleMania thought, I agree with you 100%. Sammy, to me, is not gonna be in the main event of WrestleMania, and they're probably not going to put him in a high-profile situation at all. But there is one more pay-per-view before we get to WrestleMania, and it's the Elimination Chamber. And if you're going to do a men's one and a women's one, you can't put any of the champions in there. You need that Elimination Chamber to name the other number one contender. So you have room on the card for 2 world title matches. I'm already have it in my head. Chicago, Punk and Balor, that's going to get figured out.
Yeah.
We need a world title match. Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre rematch doesn't sound too far out of the realm of possibility, especially since I don't think Punk's losing the title in Chicago, because he will be in one of the main events at WrestleMania. A title change between Drew and Sammy I don't think would be too far out of the realm of possibility, and it gives the Saudi Arabian government a huge moment, because it gives them an opportunity to show the fans, look, this guy did it. He achieved his goal, and he did it here of all places. Right. So this to me screams, old school wrestling fans will remember this, all those Ric Flair title changes in Japan where he would like lose it at the beginning of the week and then win it back at the end of the week so he comes back to the States as the champion. This smells a lot like that. So I'm going to start the rotation off here, and we're going to go down the line. I am suggesting I think Sami Zayn wins this match.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sami Zayn becomes the WWE champion. I don't the champion for long.
Mm-mm.
If it puts the tag former world champion on Sami Zayn moving forward, which is probably worth more to him than actually being the champion, because they could always plug him into these high-profile matches down the line. Well, Sami Zayn, former world heavyweight champion,
Yeah, it's worked out so well for Finn Balor so far.
and,
Oh,
and for Kofi Kingston too,
damn it!
which they forgot for a number of years.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I'm
Oh, he
selling.
was a
Sammy.
champ?
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying
Yeah.
this is probably what they're selling to Sammy, where it's just like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Don't
worry,
Yeah.
it'll work out fine.
Well, yeah, we've got you. Don't worry about
You'll
it.
be on the legend status
We'll
once you
yeah,
get
we'll-
this
we'll
belt
give
off
you-
of you.
Well, you're gonna meet all 70 virgins tonight when you win the goddamn. when
Damn,
you
and
win
the economy's cut 2 virgins?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think the stadium was trimming costs for? It was trying
You're
to
right,
make sure
you're right.
all
Yeah.
gotta get as many of them as you can.
Yeah. That's a big
Plus,
statement.
plus, let's be real. He only gets to 70 because he's not from there. He's just
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
he's a
He's
Canadian.
You're not
He's
wrong.
not of
Yeah.
pure blood. Yeah, he's
Yes.
got maple syrup in his veins. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
he's- Those last 2 virgins, you're like,
No. Those are for me.
Joe, who's your
Indeed.
pick? Who wins the match at the Royal Rumble?
Let's see. Oof. I mean, that would be kind of a screw job to McIntyre to strip it off of him so quick. But when you did bring up a good point with the Flair back and forth, I mean, he's noted for that. Let's talk about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Sting, infamously in WCW. It just gives me an excuse to say WCW. But
WCW.
WCW. I'm going to go with Sammy because I think we can go back and forth. He can lose it to him back. Drew can get it back from Sammy, and it puts on a good program of a back and forth, like a seesaw.
Okay.
And then cultivating into a Hell in a Cell or something, because I haven't seen a good Hell in a Cell in a while.
We haven't seen title changes in so long, and I feel like we're about to get like 4 or 5 in the next few weeks. Dave, where do you stand? Who's your pick?
McIntyre.
Is it your pick?
That's
or
a
are you
hope.
saying- I was gonna say,
Yeah, that is a hope,
is it
yeah.
your pick, or are you saying, please, Jesus God,
That's
don't?
the wrong person in that area.
Wrong deity, my friend.
Oh God!
If
It's-
Drew beats Sami Zayn in that building, he's gonna need armed security to the flight.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we overselling how much they love Sami Zayn?
No,
Imagine
No.
they start booing
No.
his ass.
no, we are not.
Probably underselling it.
Yeah, they
He's
beg
no
for that man.
Mansoor, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Is he just like the default pick?
yeah. Well, for a while there in the beginning, they were afraid to send him because he's
We
also
didn't even know. We didn't even. I don't know. I never would have assumed he was until the first time he came out, and it was a big deal. I'm like, why did
last time he was there, it was just for a run-in, and that building almost collapsed then
Exactly.
because they were so goddamn loud.
And when he
Steve-
wins, they're going to be like, oh my God, oh my Muhammad. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, their mic's gonna cut out. That's how excited they're gonna be.
Oh my Muhammad, it's crazy. I just
Forgot them sleeper jokes, man.
all right.
Goddamn echo cancellation. Steve,
It sucks, but I'm gonna say McIntyre. That's the one.
Wow.
who you got?
I think Sammy is going to win mostly because of business. It's going to do big numbers. Plus, with what just happened on Saturday night's main event with Drew, with Cody and Jacob, you have some sort of leeway there to keep him strong if you have Jacob or Cody interfere to give Sammy that moment, which would kind of weaken Sammy, but he's kind of weak to begin with.
Yeah.
And I do think, to your point, I hope they don't do the number one contender thing at Elimination Chamber. I want him to defend it at the Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
In the Elimination Chamber. We haven't seen that in a while, and I would like to see that come back because I feel like just having the number one contendership match is, I don't know, lame.
It's a redundancy if you're having the Rumble set up for the same thing.
Yeah, especially since you've got kind of the back and forth that we're talking about with the titles. It can kind of make it feel like anything can happen in that match and everybody has a chance again, which I think the Elimination Chamber has missed for many years. So I'm going Sammy.
I think the Chamber has taken some steam off of the Rumble because if I'm a competitor, I got a better chance beating 5 than 29.
Exactly.
Like if I don't win the Royal Rumble, okay, let me try to get in that chamber, and then all I gotta do is outlast 5 guys.
But it's the most sadistic structure.
Yeah, that no one gets injured from.
Yeah.
And it's now
So,
padded to high hell.
Oh man, I would have given anything in my younger days. I would have given anything to have been in that original one. All chain, all metal. Oh yeah, the pain would have been so beautiful. It would have been so good.
You would have had barbecue grill marks on your back.
I've been there before. I have been there before.
Fair enough.
I've taken those bumps. All right, guys, we're moving on. Well, actually, before we move on, just really quickly, shout out to my man Soul Salted. It's been a while, buddy.
Oh shit!
It's been a while. He used to comment on all the older videos back in the day. I guess he grew up and got over me. That's what it is. He found a better life. I have a feeling Sammy is going to win. Unfortunately, we're going to say to you, well, we haven't gotten there yet.
Whoa!
Spoilers! Spoilers!
That's my good buddy Damon J. He's an actor in the Star Trek universe. Good to see you, my friend.
All right, good to see you, sir. And he's right. Roman Reigns did send in his email. Yeah, I'm sure he sent an urgent one. And just like, I'm in the Rumble.
What do you think the anonymous Raw general manager is doing these days?
He's probably at a beach somewhere in Tahiti, just emailing the shit out of people. I'm sure.
Gotcha.
Just spamming it up. Followage. All right, he's in. Oh, Cat, is that you?
That is me,
man. Saying what up to the bro,
Yeah.
fellow actor.
Yes.
All right.
For a minute there, I thought you got never mind. Go ahead.
All the ladies.
We're heading off into the next match here. The Women's Royal Rumble. 30 women, one opportunity to head to WrestleMania and compete against a champion of their choice. Boys, what are we going to say about this match that we don't say about every Royal Rumble match? We need a good open. We need a good ender. We need a long man. And we need a substitute Kofi Kingston to do something goofy in the match. I will go ahead right now and pass it to you guys because I want to know, Joe, who do you think will be number 1 and number 2 in the Women's Royal Rumble match?
Be really interesting to see Roxanne Perez number 1 and number 2 be Io Sky.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
You want to put the workhorses in early.
That's right. That's right. We're going to get our Rey Mysterio record beaten.
Roxanne Perez, I think, might be a little taller than Rey, but we'll
Io Sky. Io Sky is going to be to defeat the. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Steve, who is your 1 and 2 for the Women's Rumble? Who starts this bitch off?
If you want to help the division out, number 1 should be Natty Neidhart.
Oh,
just turned heel recently.
Yeah, set the tone early. Have her have a good run. Put her in there with somebody like a Lyra Valkyria who can sell and get the shit kicked out of her for a while. That's my 1 and 2.
I like that.
You sold me at the end. If Lyra's getting her ass kicked for most of this,
oh yeah, from pillar to post.
I'm signed. I'll choke her out. Oh, there you go.
So she can't go. Whoo!
Yeah, exactly. Who is this chick? Dave, who is your 1 and 2?
I'm gonna select my 2 maybes. Like I really feel like it's either gonna be like Becky or Liv. I think might come out.
Oh,
Liv is a little bit more might be more likely to be later, but I feel like Becky might come out first. Io's got to be 1 or 2. I don't know why. I just feel like Io's just got to be 1 or 2. Rhea's not gonna come out early, and everyone else maybe like a Lyra, like you said, is someone to kind of like beat on a little bit. But yeah, I think Becky's 1, and Io might be 2. That would, if I have to pick, those are gonna be my 2. But I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know how confident I feel in those picks, but that's what I'm thinking.
Becky don't get paid by the hour.
No, she's in Star Trek now, by the way. That's why I'm wearing my lovely Star Trek shirt and featuring Captain Squadron over on that other channel.
That's why you don't lean into it in the beginning, because he's gonna do it halfway.
I stand by it. I stand by it.
It's like you pull the string on the back of the toy. Captain Squadron.
Or 2BC.
Yeah, it happens to me too. Follow my link tree. At least when he points back at something cool, I just have closet door.
Closet door. I got a new light up toy.
But what's in the closet?
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully not the same thing that's in the box.
there's a few NXT superstars in there. Hit the old dusty trails.
Stiff shot.
Steve
You got
kind
future
of
nevers.
Steve kind of stole my spotlight a little bit over there for my 1 and 2. I also had Natty going in at 1, but I had Maxine Dupree coming in at 2.
Okay.
Let's get that story started and up and running and have some decent interactions between the talent going back and forth. It would be very, very simple to go straight to who wins, but I want to ask one more go-around question for this, and we'll do it again for the guys. But Joe, what do we need to see in this particular women's Royal Rumble match that's going to make this match stand out? Normally, in the past, they relied a lot on the legends. They've cut back on that by a lot. There's almost none now in the women's matches. But are we using this Rumble to focus more on the young talent coming up, or do we need some major storylines coming out of this Rumble?
I think we're going to do something special. And special, I mean, we've got this powerhouse coming in.
Why did you say that like Sex Diaries? What was that? I think we're going to do something
I leaned in.
tonight. Yeah. You put your man voice on just
I was like, we're going to put our comm badge. No. This is Star Trek thing. Anyway,
that's what badge.
Oh, you said comm badge. I'm glad you enunciate a little better.
Yeah.
I want to.
No,
I think badge.
I think Jade. We're gonna get a monster, and she's gonna wreck through and just toss people left and right. We're gonna get a Brock Lesnar up
Who's
and
that?
coming. Our young lady from TNA that came through.
Oh, Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace, yeah. I think this could be her time to shine, and we get like a dominating Royal
I think
Rumble.
the Rumble should be her match. Yeah, I think
It should be.
Yeah,
It should be.
yeah.
She's. Oh man, I love it. Love me a nice muscle mommy.
Think of how Jordan would look in Dave's shirt. She would.
Oh
be
my
out of
God,
this
it would be
match.
like. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'd love that.
A medium extra husky.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
Jordan,
man.
I can see her wrecking shop, or maybe get a new litmus for the most amount of eliminated women's in the women's Royal Rumble. Women's. I love women.
Steve, who do you look to in this Rumble for the Women's Rumble to stand out the most? Who needs to be the MVP of this one?
My hope is honestly with a returning Jada Parker, do something with her. Because honestly, the women's division on the main roster is in pretty good shape. Right now, the NXT women have kind of had a bunch of people leave, so they kind of need to kind of reload the focus and kind of point in the direction of like, you have the Mariah May, now you have Jada coming back. We need to establish who those people are, and I think that if she has a strong showing, that would be great. Also, I want to see Lash Legend build on last year. I don't want to see her regress. She has to, because she had such a cool moment and such an impact on it. It would be a disservice to her if she doesn't have an equally or greater, not necessarily showing as far as like eliminating people, but she has to have that power moment. If, to Joe's point, you get your Jordan Grace and you get your Lash Legend together and you have that face off, something like that. But those are the two. I'd like to see the young cats get a little bit of love here.
Dave, who are you looking forward to seeing appear in this and have a big showcase at the Royal Rumble?
To be honest with you, I feel it's such a weird place because I'm sitting here staring at these names, and there are quite a few people in here that should be in my brain, like looking at this, guaranteed winners. And I feel like most of them are kind of on the back burner right now. Not back burner, but like they're not in the main spotlight. Like Io's not Io, Rhea, Liv, Asuka, Becky. They're all doing stuff kind of like outside. Like it's not a guarantee. It's very tough to see who's gonna have their big moment here. I you know what the problem is? I'm dancing around it. I don't want Roxanne Perez to have her moment here. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I'm not a big Roxanne person.
Didn't she already have like a 40-minute or like a 30-minute run in one of these
Rumbles?
Rumbles?
She got too close last year, didn't she?
Yeah, I
My
think
memory?
wasn't she? Was she in the Final Four last year? I think she was in the Final Four last year.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
can't.
Yeah, she played for Duke.
The old Dookies.
Anyway,
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
don't
I know.
want Roxanne? Okay.
I
All right.
don't want. You know what? Here, let me. Raquel. I love
Yes.
Raquel, and she's got
Yeah.
a lot of.
She has
momentum right
absolutely stepped up.
now.
Yeah.
Yes, she's
She's
been
got
doing fantastic.
a lot going there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Final
jump.
Four.
I'm gonna jump on what Dave just said. The fact that you just said that you listed those names specifically, and I take umbrage because what they have been doing is the tag team division right now is fucking smoking hot. In my opinion, I've been enjoying all of these fucking matches. I was there at Raw when they did Rio and Kabuki Warriors for the tag titles, which was a fucking great match. They just recently killed it with Rhea and Io was just they just did it with Liv and Roxanne. Was it last night or tonight? This week?
Last week's Raw, I believe.
Last week's Raw. There's a lot of momentum in the women's division right now. I don't think I'm speaking out of tune by saying right now the women's division right now is hotter than most of the males in the company. The good or for bad. You have your main eventers, but right now, just pound for pound, when you go to the shows, I mean, there are some matches that are too much. I went to a Raw that was essentially Glow, and I don't. And they gave me a really good one. Like I told my wife while we were sitting there, God giveth, God taketh away. Right? They gave me one of the greatest tag matches I've seen live, and then followed it with Lyra Valkyria, yuck, and then followed that with Liv Morgan, yuck. And I was like, all right. I was like,
Yuck.
Jesus. As soon as I dealt with Lyra. I sat in that seat and I watched that match. When the next match was Liv, I went to go get food. I can't. I'm not going to do this again. Okay, and then we just waited for Punk and Braun, and that made it better. So it was a doo-doo sandwich. It was a good open, good end, and then in the middle was just confetti crap. Yeah. So, but I'm going to start this off again because my surprise I think is going to win the Royal Rumble. I think there's somebody that we haven't talked about yet. And I knew that no one was going to talk about her because she's off in the distance. She's off in the wing, and that's the whole point of why they haven't done anything yet. Bianca Belair is winning this year's Royal Rumble.
I can see it.
That is my pick to win the whole goddamn thing. And I made that pick the minute Jade Cargill won the title. Because I just didn't see any other reason at that point to put it on Jade. Unless the ideology is that we're headed to WrestleMania for the dream match between Bianca and Jade. There aren't a lot of money matches for Jade. That's one of them.
Can we please have a fully pregnant, unhinged Naomi reveal on the Titantron that Jade was attacked by Bianca? Bianca made her do it. Just unhinged, pregnant. I would love it. It sends
I have this here, baby. I just want to let you know right now.
Why did you make her sound like she was from Georgia?
I love Georgia.
She turned into Foghorn Leghorn.
I'll tell you right here, right now.
That's not how people from Orlando, Florida talk. I've been there a few times.
I've only been there when I was a kid. I don't remember.
Settle down, kid. I'm about to tell some truth on the television. I thought for a second you were going to say that she's going to enter the Rumble and start choking people with the umbilical cord. I was like,
oh my God, that would be incredible.
If anyone would do it,
it would be.
Yeah, caution.
Business has picked up with this umbilical cord.
Her baby's born wearing a caution onesie, just bouncing.
Oh, there you go.
Now we know why she was wearing the tape. It wasn't caution. She was under construction. That's what it was. It was a maintenance deal. That's why Jim is that on TV. Apparently they're having some complications. We won't go into it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
No bad news in the sense of anything's happening. They're just taking precautions.
Great.
Everybody in this room knows what that means, except for Joe, because he has dogs.
Cousins, I guess.
Yeah, but you weren't there for the birth.
I was there for one of them came out in a car, so yeah, I was there for that one. I was over Rwanda for like 8 months.
So we're clear. The next time I'm in your house, I want you to point to the car one when I get there. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I don't want him.
That's why that's why it's named Toyota-thon.
Yeah. The only one there with a car warranty is
100,000 miles or 25 years.
Does that dog have a tow package?
Don't point. Just when he comes to him, just go. That one right there.
I'll just give him a hug. Like, hey, how's it going?
He has I have a lifetime Pet Boys card in my wallet for him on the off chance. No wonder why he was so obsessed with AutoZone so early in his life.
Yeah.
It's the smell of tires.
It's funny because like the first when he was a toddler, all he cared about was monster trucks. And I'm like, well, you were born in an SUV, so works.
Yeah, well, he's a big car guy. He's a big car guy.
Big car guy.
He's a big car guy. So, Steve, your pick to win the Royal Rumble for the women.
I love to give credit where credit is due, and you might need to be named Muhammad because you, sir, are a prophet. I do believe that is exactly what is going to happen, because they're as stacked as it is right now with the women's division. There are no storylines right now that are set that can main event WrestleMania, or ones that are built to the point where you're anticipating it. So, to your point, I think Bianca is likely the choice and the best choice to do that. You can never count out Liv to do it because they seem to be really high on her.
Because she's
well, and to be fair, outside of her work, which isn't great, I like her as a character.
Yes.
She's much improved and very good. In the ring, she's just there kind of most times. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I think you got the Quran in hand, preaching.
Wow, going in.
I don't know about the religion, but I'm open to having their money for sure. Dave, who wins the Royal Rumble for the women?
Well, I mean, I'm out there. Listen, if you're telling me there's a chance Bianca might be winning, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. Listen, you ain't signed me up for a Bianca W. I still won't forgive him, but that's fine.
I still won't forgive him. It is forever. You hear me? It is forever.
I just want to know what's going on, man, because it seemed like she was hot and now, like, whatever. But the injury, I guess, was.
I don't think it's a coincidence that it's been about 9 or 10 months since.
It's been really
you know
long.
what I'm saying?
But we haven't seen Montez either.
Well, he talked himself out of a job.
No, he's still there for sure. I think they reneged on the singles idea. Which I think is the bigger issue because, and I don't want to speak to anybody that I don't know personally, but Montez rubs me as the kind of person that $1 million body, and then I don't know what's happening here. Like it just seems to be a lot of. He comes across as one of those people that I always get in trouble for criticizing. It's the people who cross the rail into the other side but never left the mentality of where they were. Right? It's the fandom thing. There's a maturity thing that goes with being a top person. You have to being a top guy in the industry. You have to have a certain mindset. I don't know if he has that mindset. They're dealing with him. I'm not dealing with him, but I'm just going based on the evidence. For someone who looks like that performs like that has the audience behind him the way that he does, and to not use him means we see something that we don't see something that they see. There has to be. So I don't know what it is. If it is what we're speculating with Bianca, and that's the reason for that, that's a whole other bag of stuff. But if they're holding him, because we know they're holding her off for something big. We don't know why they're holding him off. And because they're holding him off, they're holding Angelo off. And they don't give a shit about PFAB. So she's on TV anyway doing jobs.
Holmst?
So it is what it is. Joe, who wins the Rumble for the women?
I'll go with a shocker and say Becky Lynch just to piss off people. It'll be like, really?
I'm trying to avoid.
And that's not just Joe saying it. ESPN is saying it.
Yep.
The Bleacher Report is saying it.
The bets are in.
Yeah, the Becky Lynch is favorited to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, man.
She knows that. Look how confident she is. Did you see her last social media post was she was saying that it's cold outside and to be careful because there's ice, and she hates ice.
She's so good.
Ice,
I love this version of this
ice can
Trump.
hurt people.
Oh,
And that's
it's
not
so
just her
good.
saying it. Yo, everybody in the building when I went to Barclays Center, that was the joke for everybody. Every time somebody says something, and that's not just him saying it. I was trying to get a beer, and there was another person coming, and they were like, "How much is this beer?" They were like, "Oh, it was whatever." I forgot what it was. And he looks at the guy and goes, "See that? That's whatever it was." The guy goes, "I know, and it's not just him saying it. It's saying it. Bleacher Report is saying it. I think TMZ's got the scoop. They know about it." So, yeah, she's the favorite to win the absolute Royal Rumble there. We're moving on to another match here that might make people feel a little uncomfortable because it was almost seemingly ruined by a tweet. And it is AJ Styles and Gunther at the Royal Rumble. AJ's career is the one that is on the line. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, legendary career on the line. Can I ask this question? Having a match where your career is on the line, after you announced about a month ago that you're retiring this year, seems a little off. I feel like
he didn't say year.
But that's what that's the one technicality is like, I want to retire on my own terms. I don't want to retire because he makes me retire. Okay, but you just
They got it backwards. They should have done that now.
Yeah, they should have jumped all over it where it's like, hey guys, I'm going to retire this year. And Gunther goes, retire, you say.
Trying to build someone off.
Dun, dun, dun. Here comes the career killer. Somebody on the internet said the last person he should go against is Randy Orton, so it could be Legend Killer versus Legend Killer. In a mashup match.
Aren't you the one that told me they had like the whole
the torch?
The tower of careers.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat tower with all the
recently, and I was like, oh, AJ.
With Nikki Bella on the top of it, like above Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's right.
After Brock Lesnar, he must face the most dangerous of foes, the dreaded Nikki Bella. Gunther is my favorite wrestler on planet Earth. And that's only because he makes people so goddamn mad without doing a whole hell of a lot. This past Monday, yesterday, Gunther had a sit-down interview with Michael Cole, and it just made me an even bigger fan. Dave remembers it. He's laughing right now, where he just came right out and said it. I've been saying for forever that this is the way he should go, and he's finally doing it, where it's not just about retiring certain people. All you old heads gotta get the fuck out of here. So that's it. Hit the bricks. That's it. We're cleaning house. All right. Everyone's gotta go. No more with the moments bullshit. And my favorite part of the interview, because he said that. He goes, Goldberg wanted a moment, and I took it from him.
Yeah.
John Cena wanted a moment, and I took it from him. And this Saturday, I'm gonna face AJ Styles, who's gonna be looking for his moment, and I'm gonna take it from him. And then he paused for a minute and said, you know, Michael Cole, you're kind of an old timer too, ain't you? You've been around for a long time.
You got the best part is the lean in too. He goes, hold on, like he just really it just hit him. He just
he said,
"Oh, what is Pat McAfee going to come back and defend him again?"
A little bit too long.
Pat learned his lesson last time.
He said, I could flip your chair right now, but you still serve a purpose because I need you to call this match. It was fucking awesome, dude. It's fantastic.
I ought to whoop your ass right now, but you know what?
You still serve a purpose. I won't beat your ass right now. Fantastic.
Dave, speaking of yesterday, I had some criticisms of my own boy. This is my guy. But I had to be honest and I had to be real. And Punk's looking a little slow and he's looking a little tired. But he's not the one retiring. I saw him in the ring with an AJ Styles that looked so fucking good, and he's the one leaving. So I have to ask you because you're not really much of a Punk guy, but you're pretty big on AJ. Is this the right time for him to walk away? Is there still juice left in that orange? Still some gas in that thing? Is he leaving a little prematurely?
If he wants to. I mean, if I'm you guys know his career and his ideas like more than I do. But if I'm not mistaken, AJ could have been in the WWE a long time ago and deliberately chose not to because that's not what he wanted at the time. And then eventually he went to the WWE. So for him to bow out when he wants to, even if his body's still holding up, if anything, especially from some of our previous conversations about bump cards, what this business does to you, if he's still moving good, why not leave now? I'm sure he's not unscathed. I'm sure he's got things wrong with him. But like you said, he looks great right now. He's still moving. He's still grooving. Why
That
not
match
just,
with that match with
just-
Nakamura was amazing.
just take the W, go home to your family, do some work on the side if you want to.
No,
But
he's got the
I don't know.
video arcade now. His whole house. I just saw the video that day. His whole lower house is all arcade. He's busy.
That's what I'm
do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he should go if he wants to. He should stay away, and this should be a lesson to everyone around him. Like, dude, if don't stick around longer than you have to, and just try to enjoy your life for what it is, because he's getting away with murder essentially. Because there's a lot of pretty banged up people who are still trying to do it. So, I think he should if he wants to, 100%.
Steve, they've been very choosy with their words. A lot of people keep saying that if he loses this match, he will never wrestle in a WWE ring again. And
There it is.
it's not a mistake that he's been showing up on TNA recently. Because the unthinkable happened here.
Pause there.
Do you think the rumors are true, or if there's any merit to it, that perhaps he does what we think he's going to do, and that's end his career with TNA?
He can, he shall, and he will.
Oh, there it is.
I think he will, and I think he should too, because WWE has a relationship with TNA now that is not just, oh, we're going to help him out. There's some money involved with this. So they have a vested interest in popping that territory in some way, shape, or form. They had an abysmal first show, in my opinion, on AMC, that first one. So they need something. And if AJ goes there, I'll tell you what, I'm certainly watching more. And I know a lot of people who would. And I want to piggyback off of Dave's comment. Everywhere he's gone, every promotion that he's been in, he has been the best wrestler there. He currently is now. If you put all of it together, experience, character, physicality, for him to walk away from it as still that guy, he's left every single company behind at the top of his game. Not a lot of people can say that. So he should do that. So Dave's absolutely right.
The John Elway of professional wrestling. He's gonna go out-
John Elway could barely walk the last one.
2 championship rings, and then
Fair
out
enough.
the door he goes. You tell Shannon Sharp he can't walk. Okay, we all saw that shuffle he would do. Whenever,
The helicopter spin.
Yeah. All right, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, Grandpa, relax. We're running a post. Just throw it to the corner.
Just give it to Terrell Davis. It's fine.
Yeah, that asthmatic bitch. Have him run down the fucking field.
Run the ball.
I saw that, not to sidetrack. I saw that whole documentary, and you should see John Elway's face light up when he talks about Terrell Davis.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
when he's
God.
sitting on the couch in the room by himself.
And he's just like, thank the good Lord he sent me Terrell goddamn Davis. Sweet Jesus, I've been getting butt fucked behind that line of scrimmage for the last decade. Finally, God giveth, God take away. He gave him a great running back, but the motherfucker couldn't breathe for shit. So he's like, he can run, but his lungs are shit. So you gotta run him. You can only run him sparingly.
They took him out of the game because he had a migraine.
Yeah, Terrell Davis is the first football player I've ever seen to maintain his intimidation whilst breathing through a mask. He had the mask. Come on, Ray Lewis, get the fuck off the field. I'll be back in 2 to 5 minutes. Hold on. Let me get this O2 in me. I'll fuck you up. Hold on a second. Oh, you want a nickel package? Fuck you. I'll be right there. Hold on a second.
With an oxygen tank on his back.
Yeah, just like, hey, here's John Elway go, God damn it, yes, Terrell Davis. Let's go. I got Shannon Sharp blocking for me and catching passes. This is going to be great.
Shit.
2 Super Bowls in a row, bitch. Suck it. I like how he won the first Super Bowl, which is like, I don't know if I'm coming back. They're like, you sure? No, never mind. I'll come back. I was like, God damn. And now he walks like a complete animal. So for all you wrestlers out there, you're headed into a John Elway situation. That man has no spinal cord. It's just they put a bunch of fucking tongue depressors and Elmer's glued them together and shoved them in a tube-like apparatus for his back. If he sneezes, he'll throw his C4 out. It's gonna be done. He's finished. He's kaput. Sorry, we went off on a tangent. But yes, we're AJ Styles and Gunther. We talked about Gunther and his heelness. We talked about AJ Styles and his career here. Joe,
Yes.
bind everything together and then hit you with the big question. Okay. AJ Styles and Gunther, this is only the second time they're meeting ever, right? That first match, we saw it on Raw. Great match with the cool finish, with the ref not seeing the tap out, the whole shebang. If AJ is not retiring here, if he goes over on Gunther, does that take any steam off of Gunther moving forward as we get closer to
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you built him up as the guy that takes out the guys, and then all of a sudden he couldn't take this guy out. Everybody's taking this guy out. Come on. So
he's phenomenal.
He's phenomenal, but he's got a phenomenal L number too. So
I just realized like a true mark. I'm wearing phenomenal.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I thought this was going to be a BBC moment for a second.
We say that.
The British Broadcasting
this
Channel.
is crazy. You're talking about phenomenal. Look at this meat.
We say that.
Kermit the Frog, like
Kermit the Frog is like
Helicopter.
We save that for the Patreon. That's
we go.
that's not on the live stream. That's the extra content. Hold on a second. I'll also be doing that whilst wearing a teddy bear outfit.
Dancing bear.
Well, don't make that face, Steve. John paid extra, so he gets the teddy bear outfit. Picks, Dave. Who's winning the match? AJ Styles or Gunther?
You know what? Joe brings up a good point. I think Gunther. We're kind of put in a situation here where Gunther kind of has to win.
Exactly.
But like
Just make
AJ
the way
has to
from Bill.
retire right now for this to make any sense with Gunther at all.
Yeah,
He
they gotta
has
build him
so
up.
much momentum, and to squash it on this, and it sounds like a minimalizing AJ's career. Like that's how crazy it is. For it to end here for this would be ridiculous, I think. And that's I'm not saying that lightly. I mean that in like all of the seriousness. Gunther has to win this, or I feel like they just corrected the Jey Uso thing with the tap out. I told you before, like I thought that was the whole reason why they chose Cena to tap out, to kind of reverse that whole thing. And for him to lose here, not that saying he's going to tap out, I feel like ruins that. He kind of has to win. It has to be Gunther.
Steve, your pick?
Gunther, because to your point, they've booked themselves into a corner where there's really one outcome that kind of makes sense, because where is he headed from this? I mean, the likely or the forecasting would likely be, if he's available, Brock and Gunther. And if he goes in off a loss to AJ and not, retiring another guy, he doesn't look nearly as strong. So Gunther makes the most sense. I mean, if they really wanted to 50-50 it and make it a shitty match, they could find a way to schmoz it and then they just go their own separate ways. But that makes no sense for anybody, and that would be selfishly keeping AJ in a way that doesn't benefit anybody. Would I be glad to still have him around? Yeah, sure, but you would really piss in the wind on that one
Yeah, for no reason.
To
for
your
no
point,
reason.
to your point, I think we should really find also as for the people who are watching this pay per view, they didn't say that it had to be a pinfall. A
That's
loss
true.
is a loss. If he gets disqualified, he gets counted out. He is retired from the WWE. Joe, who is your pick?
I'm going with, as much as I can't stand the guy, Gunter. Sorry, he still looks like my old boss. So.
He's got PTSD. Does he talk to you the same way too?
Yeah,
You
his
piece
same
of rat
accent.
trash.
Yeah, same accent. I'm like, oh.
I'm going to give you the most selfish response to this match that I could possibly make. Everybody in this chat right now will see how selfish I'm being right now, and it will take 2 seconds to reveal my narcissism right here. I picked Gunther to win this match. AJ Styles will retire from WWE, and he will not be allowed to compete as a WWE superstar ever again. That doesn't mean that we still can't get an AJ Styles match in Vegas. Because what we can do, is AJ Styles very well could go back to TNA. And AJ Styles very much could go back and win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But wouldn't it be cool if the first time the TNA title was ever defended in a WWE show, it was Mania and it was Styles? Because the agreement is I'll never be a WWE superstar again. But if I wrestled on WrestleMania to defend the title, I wouldn't be a WWE superstar. I'd be the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I'm not wrestling as a WWE guy. I'm not a WWE guy anymore. I'm retired. I haven't even been on the show in months. But I'm the TNA champ, and they want the TNA champ on WrestleMania. And the guy that here comes the selfish part. The guy who is the current TNA World Heavyweight Champion is Mike Santana. And wouldn't that be a cool rematch to have in Las Vegas for the TNA World title? AJ Styles and Mike Santana in a rematch where Styles does the job. Now, that's selfish because of my personal relationships, but it's something cool. And if it did happen, man, would I love to rub it in all your stinking faces that I was the one that fucking said it many moons ago. Long shot. None of that probably will happen. But if it does, you heard it here first. That's where the Muhammad Prophet thing comes in. We'll see if I truly do have that going for me. We have one more match, the main event of our show here. We're talking about the 30-man Royal Rumble. I love the picture selection here with some of these names. All 30 men will compete in this match. The winner will get their choice of champion at the WrestleMania show of shows in Las Vegas. 30 men, one winner. I need all of you to talk me off this ledge. It can't possibly be Cody again, can it?
It is, baby. That's right.
There's no fucking way we're doing this shit again.
Repeat.
It can't be. Please don't put Cody Rhodes' name next to Stone Cold Steve Austin's, please.
That's right.
Not gonna happen.
Back to back. Repeat too.
Not gonna happen.
No,
You don't think so?
Three in a row.
He's gonna make it to the final four.
For sure. He's gonna make it to the final
For
four.
sure. So is
He
Roman.
might win. He might.
So
win.
hold on. Let final four: Cody, Gunther, Roman. Who's the last one?
Jay
I would say Braun Breaker.
Oh,
They are pushing that. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, Braun.
So the obvious road that they're kind of putting on a rail is CM Punk Braun Breaker, which I don't think that they're gonna do. I still think that one of the plans that was in the background there was Roman and Punk. They kind of wanted to go there last year, but never really got the chance to go there. Seth won't be back in time to continue any of that business. All I know is that if Obafemi doesn't eliminate 27 people, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. Have this man hucking people like bales of hay, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dun, dun. I am the ruler. That guy has a fucking future, man.
Yeah.
That's a real Nigerian accent, by the way. A real.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, a real fake one.
Yeah, real fake one. Yeah.
Yes,
He's not.
yes.
That's not legitimately how he speaks. But
Yes.
as far as the way that he enunciates, the way that he uses
Yes.
that language, it sounds
authentic. Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like authentic Italian.
Hey, no Olive Garden here.
Yeah. It was almost
Italian.
Apollo Crews was speaking Wakandan for months. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
When he said Callisto is my friend, I was out.
Callisto is my friend.
I was out. That's it. Nope.
There's nothing else at that point. So it's going to be the 30-man. You haven't quite sold me on it not being Cody because Joe's still on that bandwagon. But I think there's something to be said about the fact that this year we didn't have matches to determine who was going to be in the Royal Rumble and who wasn't going to be in the Rumble. They just kind of made announcements, which I know some people dislike. I'm actually kind of cool with it because that means you don't have to eliminate people from the Rumble, right? So if you have matches, let's say you had, 8 or 9 matches on television. Here's a Royal Rumble spot for you. That's 8 or 9 people who now can't be in the Rumble because they lost the goddamn match.
Should be stronger.
Yeah, everyone, leave it to the imagination. Let's see, as we speak, El Gato.
Oh man, he was fancy, mofo.
Yeah, my camera just. We're getting it back. 1 second.
Got that out.
All right, no problem.
I'm not going to tell you what I got as my camera. We're all together.
But yeah, so when we get to how we get into the Rumble match, I'm not as sold on the idea. Okay, we're back. I'm not as sold on the idea that you need to have a win or lose situation to be in the Rumble. As a matter of fact, I also love the fact, I don't think I've ever heard this before. Finn Balor on Monday tried to get into the Rumble, and he was like, I'm sorry, we're full.
I love that. I love that.
Fuck, have we ever been full?
But that's good. It makes it seem even more prestigious. Like, no,
Right,
you're a former world champion. You can't get in there.
That Finn Balor can't get into the Rumble. It's just like, whoa.
Well, you think Finn might jack somebody and get a spot?
Yeah.
Why is it going to be Tozawa again?
Yeah, Tozawa. Damn it.
No, Jericho took his spot.
Don't do it because Tozawa just went through this emotional run right now. Tozawa won the #1 contendership to the tag team titles, and he behaved on social media like he just won the world title from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Love
like he had his Academy Award moment. He was just for everybody that believed in me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you the #1 contender, bro. Like, you gotta,
there's no belt.
He thought he was on 205 Live again.
I've never seen him execute that senton with more energy and enthusiasm in my entire life. He squashed that fuck. You could.
Oh man.
There were squiggly lines in the air leaving his body when he watch that replay because they slow-moed it after. You could see this dude laying there and then like he had this whip and then all of the air left. It was gone.
Oh man.
Like, this boy out here trying to reach for the stars, baby. He was trying to grab that brass ring with Tozawa. I was like, I'm happy for the guy. All right, a decade in WWE, which now officially means nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Being in the WWE 10 years now means fucking dick all of nothing at this point. But I want to select our winners because I think that's going to take time to explain. Joe, who wins this year's men's Royal Rumble and why?
Well, there's adrenaline in my soul.
Ugh.
Something Cody Rhodes. Just
Why?
He's the guy who likes to work from home.
Because he's the new John Cena. They're just gonna keep shoving him down your fucking throat.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cody, man. He's gonna have there's records to break. We're taking the strap off of him. Besides the tour that he has to do for Street Fighter, which is going to be the #1 movie in theaters. No.
That movie looks horrendous.
Yes, but so was the Van Damme one, and
I
we
know.
love it.
I didn't say I wasn't going to watch it. I said that movie looks horrendous.
He doesn't have a higher bar to overcome. This is like,
look, as long as Chung-Li's got a fat ass, I'm in.
She doesn't. That's part
No,
of the
she didn't.
problem.
Yeah.
She is a petite Asian woman.
Yeah, and
Yes.
they made Cammy's a Thai woman in this.
Yeah,
one.
she's not British.
She's not British.
There,
So there's
there is
no
a whole
character.
there is a channel that
Is
has
it ever supposed to
shorts.
be British? I thought Cammy in the game
Cammy was supposed
German.
to be British, yeah, but they
Cammy's
switched it with
British
the
as
woman
fuck.
from because she's a draw, so to speak, but they switched it for the woman from Mission Impossible.
He
The last
really
one.
did leave because Chun-Li's ass is not fat, and I'm with him.
No, it's
I'm with
100%. It's
Oh, he got
100%
some drop.
up.
Get some
He's
drop.
like, look, if I eat food, she might get thick before the movie comes out. Even though she's already recorded.
No,
No,
going
dude.
the wrong way.
No.
You got to
No.
drink so the ass gets fatter. You
Nah.
got to drink.
I got emotional support dino nuggets.
There we go. There we go. That's all you need.
Following has been brought to you by Dino Nuggets.
Absolutely,
All
absolutely. And I love how they like keep skimming over the fact that like 50 Cent is Balrog.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't skipped over any of that shit.
He's
They-
like,
they
I
like-
saw you in that door.
They go past that shit so quick in the trailer.
Esteemed thespian.
Was that 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's an
Well,
esteemed thespian.
I saw Cody Rhodes with that high top and do the flip kick, and I just said, I'm sold. That's it. Take my
Yeah,
motherfucking
well,
money.
guess what, buddy? The flip, the moon kick that he does, he did it while running, which is not what he does. So
Oh no.
I'm telling you, go watch the show.
Just-
man. They
ju-
tear
just-
this movie apart.
Just wait. Just wait until he uses it like John Cena used the Jackie Chan punch as his finish or tries to work it into a spot.
The dreaded sixth move of doom.
Ass like a tailbone.
Steve, who wins the Royal Rumble and why?
I think because it's the second time in Vegas, you need another money match. Roman has to play a part in it. I don't see any other match for him. I think he winds up winning, and we wind up getting CM Punk and Roman.
Interesting.
I'll be okay with that.
Dave, who wins the Royal Rumble and why?
I feel like Cody is gonna go over. Unfortunately, I don't want that to happen. I prefer it to be Roman, but I'm actually really interested to see what goes on between the Bronze. I feel like that's what the story is. The story
They
is
did
Yeah.
set up something with Division yesterday,
so
where even Logan was like, Braun should win the Rumble. I was like, yeah.
they're really pushing Braun, and I don't know if this is just me from what I've been watching, but between the two, I feel like Reed's the bigger star. And he's just kind of been sitting there quietly doing his thing. I don't know. I just feel like Reed's the bigger guy right now. I feel
So you feel like someone's gonna take Bronson out?
I feel
Someone's
like
gonna
there's
call
an
that shot?
opportunity because the whole group is leaning on Braun being the guy who wins, and I feel like Reed takes an opportunity. At least there's an opportunity. There's a chance for that story. This group isn't going to be a group forever. It's a weird ass group. They don't even look right together. We got to end.
Yeah, it is a little odd.
It's
Yeah.
weird. They don't even dress the same. They're all in their own singles outfits. It's really weird.
But
So-
I feel like the heat though is with Braun and Adam Pearce right now.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because
So it's weird.
I for a split second on Monday when they called Adam Pearce out, I leaned over at my wife. I said, if he comes out to music, this is an angle. I was like, let me see it. And he just walked out, and I was like,
That's his WrestleMania match.
Oh man.
because they teased this once before during the pandemic when Adam Pearce and Roman were doing
Yeah.
it, and ended up sliding into Kevin Owens instead of Adam Pearce. There could be something similar happening here where they're setting up Braun to go against the authority figure, but it leads to him facing somebody else of an equivalent stature. Of all who was the one who was just picking? Dave, right? Dave, you were the
Yeah,
one.
he picked Cody too.
Right.
I don't want it to be, but
I know,
feel like
I
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
In my
You said, who do I think is
I
going
know.
to win? Not who I
Joe.
want to win.
Joe, you're messing up the lyrics. Adrenaline in my soul, something, something, Cody Rhodes.
I
That's
said
how
it
the
twice
song-
already.
No.
I'm the guy who likes to work from home.
Whoa! My father said something about
So I'm going to piggyback off of a previous comment from Steven about the fan brain and the business brain.
Mm.
because the fan brain to me says I kind of want Finn Balor to pull this off.
Okay.
I want 2026 to be somewhat more important. Okay, I want to see he's 44. We can see him the day. He's 44. Rock the City. He's it now. He's the love of God. He's it now. However, when my business brain kicks in, I can't fucking help it. I have
That's what
to
I'm
tell it
saying.
the
That's
tribal
what
motherfucking want to
thing.
win. I don't
Interesting.
want to win. And you know what? The internet will immediately kill it. They will immediately kill it when he does it. And I wanna set the record straight on this. The days of the Royal Rumble being used to get over the next guy is fucking over. It's been gone for a while now. It's a Steve, what do they call that? Like a juxtaposition type of turn where it's just like in case of emergency, break open, blah,
This
right?
person,
So it's
yeah.
like, yeah. So we need to get him back into the scene. He's done a few jobs already. We don't want him to get too damaged. He's going to win the Rumble. That's going to put him right back where we need him to be. Set the big match for us. He's back on target. There's no other reason that Cody Rhodes won it 2 years in a row besides that. There's no other. We've seen it in the past. A second Cena win, a second Batista win, a second Randy Orton win. It's just been that kind of usage, I guess, for the Rumble. So as how I go. Go ahead, Steve.
No shocking LA Knight win.
Ah,
No, and I wish I could talk people off the ledge about that.